Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
That is ended up in no man's land.
And that has been cleared.
And it's Szoboszlai. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely shaped ball.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Lewandowski! It's there! Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Chelsea finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Mbappe!
That has not gone well.
Lovely. Haaland! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Oh, he's played a
Great chance!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodgers finds himself offside.
Chelsea definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
De Bruyne.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Rodgers. And it's Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Here's Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Lewandowski.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Good ball, good take. Szoboszlai. Eze.
De Bruyne.
Vietnam disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Eze. Eze. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Mbappe. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Deftly away. Szoboszlai. Tchouaméni. And the pass is intercepted.
Oh, really well played.
That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Konsa. Szoboszlai. Chelsea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe Stood his ground strongly.
Oh, sweet feet.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Haaland is onto this. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Now it's Haaland. Picked out brilliantly. Eze! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Szoboszlai. Now this could be a chance.
De Bruyne.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's caught him in or out. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Tchouaméni is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So the last big chance perhaps before half. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Has been indicated.
He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now it's Eze.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, such a clever touch.
That's a corner kick.
It's their second corner of the game. And that should get the job done. Cleared without hesitation. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Haaland. He's beaten the last chance for a shot!
Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chelsea have their third corner. Courtois claims comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tchouaméni. Now it's Lewandowski. Saliba wins the duel this time.
And he's going to have his name taken. Mbappe. Kyle Walker.
Not the most convincing of passes. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's a key interception.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Mbappe.
Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Number 13,
Tchouaméni.
Szoboszlai.
Here's Rafael Leao.
Number 20, Vinicius Junior. Number 29, Kai Havertz. Number 18, Bellingham. Number 22,
Could move up a gear here.
Number 41, Rice. Substitution in progress.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's found a way through. Nicely weighted ball.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Yildiz. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Substitutions taking place.
Vietnam are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. And it's Bellingham.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a threatening ball. And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Yildiz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Turns back here, probably the best option. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it out wide. Might be danger here.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Havertz. Great vision.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Rodgers. And it's
2
Barella.
minutes has been indicated.
Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? 90 minutes done then, but that is not the end of it. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the stadium hall.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And it's with the keeper. Bellingham. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Rice. Some really good ball movement. Gyökeres. For Rice.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now the delivery. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The pass has gone astray, and it's been hooked away. Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goes down, but nothing given. Yildiz. Now, can they get him away? And he's intervened well there. Bellingham. Rice going forward. Saliba. And it's João Palhinha. Yildiz. Looking to play him in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it is half-time in extra time.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map.
Neither side
Thank
able
you
to
for your
conjure up a
cooperation.
telling moment, and we are where we are. This is the last chance to win it.
Substitution on the field. Number 17, Tchouaméni. Number 4.
And we're off
Kensah.
for the final
Coming
time.
on the field. Number 14.
They have given it everything. It's been
João
grueling.
Pedro. Number
But who will
6,
be standing at the very
Marquinhos.
end? Kyle Walker. Oh, that is... Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, that could be pivotal. Oh, that has got to be it. This has to be it. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vietnam with the lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
Oh, it's Gyökeres! That's the throw. Bellingham is onto it in a flash. And no, that was never going to make it. Gabriel, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's just beyond his reach.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, that's fabulous. Threads one in. Pedri. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
There will be 1 minute
And he's
at
there
a
to
time.
belt it away. Oh, cracking ball. Havertz. Gabriel gets it clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to
Everybody, and
lose.
This is a quick reminder to let you know
So,
that
Jim,
you'll be
how do
able
you
to
reflect
catch
on
today's
what we've
match
seen?
broadcast
Vietnam
live on
definitely
Outcast
came
FM
out on top
station.
simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. something they jumped onto nice and early and continuously exploited.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism.
Shot a goal! He's delivered all right!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Chelsea are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Vietnam are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodgers. For Rice. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Szoboszlai. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Mbappe. Szoboszlai.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Gyökeres! And that's a good finish. And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Vietnam restore parity.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Szoboszlai.
Great chance!
Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tchouaméni. This is a promising build-up. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Chelsea clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Out for a throw. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Rice looking understandably energised after his goal. That's a throw. Almost half an hour in now. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's good running with the ball. De Bruyne. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Walker has given away a free kick. Deftly away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Rice. Mbappe. Now it's Eze.
Mbappe.
Eze. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Saliba. Van Dijk. Mbappe, who's set up 1 goal so far. Rice. And here's Haaland. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Eze. And it's Rice. Tchouameni. And here's Eze.
Is there any support? He might not need it. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Haaland. Haaland gets flagged offside.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And it's De Bruyne.
Szoboszlai. Here's Tchouameni.
Eze. And a shot! He doesn't look too happy with that.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody, and quick
Reflections
announcement
on the
now.
first
We would like
half?
to ask you
I
all
think the
to kindly
manager
stay
should be
seated during
pretty
the
happy
match.
that his side
Thank you for
managed to
your
come in on
cooperation.
level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Vietnam are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Rodgers. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Gyökeres could move up a gear here. Spread out to the left, and it's made its way to him. Driving through the middle. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Tries a deft little ball. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Eze. Gets a good foot in there. Eze. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Gyökeres. Szoboszlai. Now Saliba. And it's Eze. Eze. Oh, they can break here. Oh, easy pickings there. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Mbappe gets his head on it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Eze. Number 27, Morgan Rodgers. Number 11, Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 20, Vinicius Junior.
He's taking on the lot of
Number
them.
22, Pedri. Number 18.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's
Number
great positioning,
29.
so good from him.
Kai Havertz.
Nicely weighted ball.
Substitution in progress.
Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. Shapes to shoot! And that's a sharp finish. And the comeback is complete. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Vietnam with the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rice. Rice cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
That's good play. And that's a throw-in. Oh, nice touch. "75 minutes played. That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? That is good strength. Courtois claims it without any fuss.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Saliba. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yildiz. Nice looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Pedri. Vinicius Junior. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out. Searching pass he's played there. Chouameni. And it's Rice. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
This looks promising. Oh, he's burst through. Gabriel attempts a clearance.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Chips it through. And this is Lewandowski. Might be danger here. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
And
Eze voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
To our Better Stadium Fund.
What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
Hello,
clear
everybody,
evening.
and welcome
The
to
conditions
today's
contributing
match.
to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop.
Oh, shooting chance! And that has fair fizzed. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Eze.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Bellingham, this is promising. Just eases him off the ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bellingham does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. Gyökeres! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Tchouaméni looking for options for movement. Neither side yet able to find the net. Tchouaméni, and it's Eze. That's Eze. And here's Mbappe. Saliba. Tchouaméni. Good running, strong and purposeful. Szoboszlai. Good purposeful running this. De Bruyne. Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Eze. Tchouaméni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's the chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Spread neatly. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. That's Eze. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Punched away. And he shoots! Nearly, but not quite. Turns back here, probably the best option. Chelsea are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Gyökeres. Eze. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Eze, challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bellingham. Bellingham makes a move down the right. Nicely weighted ball. Picked out brilliantly. Eze.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Eze. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Szoboszlai. And here's Haaland. No, he's not getting past him there. Traoré. Eze receives it in a big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And again! They've scored! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
There will be 1 minute added time.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his...
And the referee says that is that for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Vietnam go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Vietnam really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Eze makes a dash for it. Now it's Mbappe. Great vision. Gyökeres. Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Gyökeres had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Always goal side. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that was nowhere near his best. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. He's a sharp little ball here. Look at this. He's having a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 11, Erling Haaland. Number 18, Bellingham.
Vietnam
Number 7,
still have the cards to
Eze.
affect this game.
Coming on the field, number 20.
And it's been played through. Good ball, good take.
Number 29,
Rodgers.
Kai Havertz.
Vietnam
Number
needed
27,
that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they
Number
showed a
22,
vulnerability until the move was stifled.
Substitution.
That'll have stirred a little concern.
Lewandowski. Rodgers. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Now Rodgers. And it's Lewandowski. Tries to play it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Opts to play it back. Oh, that's... Tries a shot! Szoboszlai.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tchouameni.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Nice looking ball.
Nicely worked.
Some resolute defending there. Havertz going after that. Walker kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Yildiz. Rafael Leao shoots! That's a decent clearance. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rafael Leao.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. There will be a throw-in. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
And that really is so impressive. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Security staff for each block, please report to the staff room immediately.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
everybody,
A
and
clear
welcome
night,
to
all
today's
the
match.
ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And here's Rafael Leao. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, what has happened here? Mbappe! He's delivered all right! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Haaland bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Driven forward. Haaland is herring after that one. Oh, delightful ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Haaland. Under an awful lot of pressure.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Eze. Eze. Gyökeres picks it up out wide. That is good strength.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Saliba. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Haaland. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rodgers. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rodgers.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, well played. Tchouameni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rodgers receives it in a good position here. Rafael Leao. Now it's Eze.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Off the ball. Tchouameni. Barella. And here's Eze.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Gabriel. Now Saliba. And play cross-field, changing the point of attack. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. That's a good ball. And that is well cleared. Tchouaméni. No, again there's no way through. Tchouaméni does really well to win the ball there. Tchouaméni. Now it's Haaland. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, a robust challenge. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Vietnam trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Vietnam can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Saliba wins the duel this time. And it's Barella. Rodgers. That's an excellent interception. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Eze threads one in. Now it's Barella. Konsa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that was very necessary. No way through there. Oh, that's well spotted. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, easy pickings there. Gyökeres. Llorente. And Rodgers. He's a sharp little ball here. Serves up across. Rafael Leao being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Rodgers. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Haaland. Gabriel does really well there. He is strong. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Rodgers. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on
Eze.
both benches.
Number
Pass somewhat off
27,
target.
Morgan Rogers. Number 11.
And it's
Erling
Tchouaméni.
Haaland. Number 19.
Steaming on goalwards.
Mbappe. Number 13.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Number 22, Pedri. Number 8, Robert Lewandowski. Number 20,
Well read.
Vinicius
And
Junior.
the danger is averted.
Number 41,
And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Substitutions taking place.
And this is Lewandowski. Oh, he's in! Must be! Chance! Oh, the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. That is lovely. Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Szoboszlai. And here's Dani Olmo. That's a shade optimistic.
Vietnam really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Ball is over the line. And he's managed to gift it back. Van Dijk. And it's Lewandowski. Now it's Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Courtois clears. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking to play him in. And that is the last of the action. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested
Was
interest.
the owner of a blue car parked outside
Your
the
reflections
stadium
then, Jim?
gate.
Well,
Kindly
I
remove
hate
it,
to
as
sound
it is about
too
to be
harsh,
towed
Peter,
away.
but
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Chelsea have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Mbappe making a dash for it. Eze is onto this. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Mbappe. It's run loose here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodgers makes a move down the right. He's looking wide. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Knocks it into space. Rodgers. He is through here. Flashes it across.
Well played and well cleared.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I do like the look of the very athletic Morgan Rodgers. He's a very powerful ball carrier with the right intelligence to play in all advanced positions. He's someone who comes to life in and around the box, always asking for the ball, even in the most crowded places.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looking for a runner. Tchouaméni.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Looking tidy in possession here. And it's De Bruyne. Look at the space here. Cross in, looks like a good one.
That's good defensive concentration.
That has not gone well. And De Bruyne! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And here's Mbappe. Gyökeres. It's a sharp pass. Eze. Now Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Drops. Szoboszlai! And it's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They're level in a trice.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And it's Eze. Oh, sweet feet.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's ended up in no man's land.
Decent chance! Sensational from Haaland! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they get themselves in front!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Chelsea leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's a cute ball. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Chelsea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's been hooked away. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, but it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Saliba spots it and intercepts. Chips it through. Now,
And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
he does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Chelsea go up by 2 and are looking good.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Substitution in progress.
Vietnam choosing to make the first change.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And a chance! And that's a good finish.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly...
Chance for a shot! And it's in!
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So we have movement on both benches.
Mbappe. Number 13. Soboslai.
Vietnam
Number
perhaps
27,
contemplating their next change here.
Rogers. Number
Vietnam
7,
have two
Eze.
further substitution
Coming on the
windows
field,
available to them
Number 20,
after the one they have just
Vinicius
used.
Junior. Number 41, Rice.
Carreras,
Number 18, Bellingham.
Llorente.
Number 22, Pedri. Substitution.
Rice. Rice touches it back. And Carreras. And here's Pedri. He's in a good position here. Chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So changes afoot here,
Erling
and from
Haaland.
both sides.
Coming on to replace him is number 8, Robert Lewandowski.
And
Substitution
it's
taking
Pedri.
place.
Chouameni. And here's Lewandowski. Rogers, who's set up one goal so far. Rogers. Rogers going like a man possessed at the moment. Rafael Leao looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vinicius Junior, and the counter is on. Now it's Bellingham. That's tidy. That is good progress on the left. He's found a way through. He is just caressing the ball. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Pedri receives it in a good position here. And that's played in low. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Llorente. Oh, important interception. Barella. Rogers. Lewandowski couldn't squeeze it through. Pedri charging forward, the ball at his feet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Rogers finding himself in space. Oh, he's played it in low. Courtois claims it without any fuss.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Konsa gets over and intercepts. And here's Rafael Leao. Chouameni makes the interception. Looking for options for movement. Taken back almost at once. He's got away. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Rogers. And we're done. Vietnam were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. How do you look back on the game then,
And a
Jim?
quick announcement
Well, there was a
today that
distinct lack
memorabilia
of
from today's
clarity
match
or
is now on
commitment
sale
in
the
everything the
Stadium
players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
Oh, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought?
And a chance! And he's done it! Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Chelsea are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
No, he's not getting his way this time. And he's been shifted off it. Oh, it's Dembele. And Burmo has it in a wide position. And here's Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up. Eze. Now it's Watkins. Eze providing an outlet on that flank.
Vietnam always looking for runners up front here.
Yeah, it is a regular tactic of theirs.
Yeah, it can make life really tough for you from a defensive point of view, having to constantly be on guard with people trying to get in behind.
Ødegaard. Mbappe. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Passing is crisp and sharp. Eze has created one goal already. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Watkins really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Watkins. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Eze. Now it's Eze. Now it's Watkins. And he cuts out the supply. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Spread it left. Eze showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe. Eze, and the counter is on. And Mendes. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Konate. Now, can they get him away? And the through ball. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
He's in a great position here. And this is Dembele.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thuram. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
Eze with the short one. Oh, it's terribly wayward. And now they can spring out of defence. Saliba cuts out the pass. Konate.
There will be 1 minute
Timber.
added time.
Played towards the other side. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Vietnam just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Vietnam can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Vietnam can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Eze. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, cracking effort.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Taken back almost at once. Burmo. Now it's Thuram. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Eze. Oh, important interception. Chouameni. Vietnam are still that goal to the good. Oh, that's clever. And he welcomes it in. And that's been... And the shot! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Vietnam are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And it's Dembele. Chouameni. Now it's Watkins. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to play it through. Looking to play him in. Mignon claims comfortably.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. Passing nice and neat. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Eze getting forward. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Eze. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Shot at goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Now it's Mbappe. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mbappe. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rice. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, they could break here. Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Now it's Eze. He's picked his way through. Very nicely done. No way through, so back it comes. Takes a shot!
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for Shaw.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Good read, needed to be.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ødegaard. Eze. Great defending, strong and determined. Tries to pass it through.
Mbappe!
Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. For Rice. Now it's Watkins. Konate gets across and deals with it. And it's Eze, looking for a runner.
And that's it.
Vietnam are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Remove it, as it is about to be towed away.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.